Alright, everybody. I'm out here this morning with Dude, the Lost Boy. Doesn't really have a name yet, so we just call him Dude or Lost Boy. Still looking for a home, if anyone's interested out there. He's had his shots, he's all up to date on that. Getting neutered here. Alyssa's gonna take him in Tuesday, I believe it is, for neutering. And then after that, he'll be 100% ready to go. So if you're interested in this guy, let me know. We'll meet up, check everything out, and we'll go from there. But anyway, I want to talk about how your dog is. Because like this morning, earlier, I don't know how many times I've been out already, but I come walking out with another dog. And this happened yesterday too, and the day before, where one of the neighbors down the road here has a dog and she brings it out and it just goes absolutely berserk anytime it sees people, sees another dog, anything like that. And I've seen her for the last 2 or 3 days trying to walk this dog, and you know, it's kind of comical why people put up with that stuff and they just allow it and just kind of try to pull the dog down or, you know, yell no at it and don't really do anything. There's no consequence, you know, for that behavior, and hopefully it's unwanted, because I'm sure she feels embarrassed and things, you know, are kind of going downhill from there. But the point is that even though I see that dog, I can look at it and I know what to do. I know how I can correct that dog for that behavior. And it will, hey Joe, how you doing? And it will more than likely straighten up. And it will be good right then and there for me and in my presence. But what really matters the most is your household management. Because if you allow your dog to do all the crazy things inside your house, your dog is not going to be good when you bring it out. So the rules inside and the structure, the boundaries, are really important to work on, to practice, to do, hold your dog accountable, and correct your dog for bad behavior, punish it. You know, it has to be some kind of something that's going to be intolerable to the dog, that the dog says, oh well, I really don't want to do that anymore because it's not very fun. You know, and you got to make it suck. Let's go. And a lot of people think, oh, you know, it's anger and all this. No, it's not. It's far from the truth, anything like that. Every time someone, you know, I mention to someone that, you know, you got to correct your dog or anything, abuse pops in their head immediately. And it's like, really? You're going to go that far, huh? And it just doesn't make sense. But, you know, even on, you know, I get a lot of calls. Like yesterday, I talked to a few different people. And, you know, like I ask them all these questions and stuff. And the one thing that everybody leaves out is correcting their dog. And it really is the number one thing that people are missing. And they don't correct their dog in a meaningful way because they think that it's going to ruin their relationship with the dog. The dog isn't going to bond with them. It's going to be scared of them. It's the furthest from the truth. You know, we get dogs in all the time. We correct them. This guy right here, I have a little wall in my backyard, and he jumped up there yesterday and started chewing on one of my hibiscus plants. And he had his e-collar on, and I nailed him. Well, I didn't really nail him, it was like 25. And I gave him a 5-second continuous hold. He flew off that wall, turned around, looked at it, and so far he hasn't tried to get back up there. You know, it's only been a day or so, so we'll see. But that's what you got to do. More than likely, he's not going to get back up there. And if he does, it's going to be an even bigger correction, because obviously if he does get back up there, the correction he got already wasn't meaningful enough to him to stop doing that. But even with the corrections and stuff like that, you still have to have household management, household rules. You just allow your dog to do whatever, run to the door, bark, jump all over guests, bark out the windows, bark at the fence over to the neighbor dog, all that kind of stuff. That's how your dog's gonna be. So if you stop those behaviors, teach your dog what you want them to do, not what they want to do. Correct them for the bad behaviors, and not just, so many people just tell me, oh, I say no in a hard tone voice, and I shake my finger at them, and things like that. And it's like, well, did it work? No, it didn't work. So the correction, the punishment, whatever you want to call it, just has to be fair, matter of fact, and meaningful to the dog to get it to stop doing the unwanted behaviors that you don't want. You want them to stop those, so you got to stop it. And there ain't no way you're gonna reward or treat your dog out of those behaviors. Just isn't gonna happen. We've seen it too many times, over and over and over, and people just keep doing the same thing, hoping for a better result, and it doesn't work. We get those people that, oh, my dog finally settled down. Yeah, it's like 7, 8 years old. So they put up with a lot of nonsense for 7 or 8 years. You don't have to. You can stop that stuff pretty darn quick, pretty easy. Just be fair, matter of fact, not anger, no emotions, and no animation.